last week, if you joined me, we assembled and painted this vintage tiered tray. And I have a couple of cute little Valentine's decorations to put on it, but I wanted to paint the tiered tray kit that I designed and have for sale. Hello, oh my gosh, Yadira, you joined last night. I'm so excited. Yay. So, hello Dana. All right, friends. So I want to show you what you get in the box, and then we're just gonna assemble it, or yeah, put it all together. So it comes with makeup sponges for painting. You can use paintbrushes if you want to. It comes with the little letters, if y'all can see, but there's a whole bunch of little letters in here. There's more little letters in here. It comes with your twine, and it comes with super glue. Okay, you can use wood glue if you want or whatever you have, but it does come with super glue. So it comes with everything you need except the paint. Now, y'all know I tend to have to visualize things before I can just put paint on a board. I don't know, maybe that's my anxiety. Thank you for sprinkling, Dana. Yes, y'all, please, please sprinkle. I'm never on at night, ever. So please sprinkle. So that's what comes in the kit. I'm gonna grab these makeup sponges real quick and put these over here. So, y'all know I just said I never put paint to the board before I see it visually. So I wanna show y'all what I did before I painted. Now I knew that I wanted to incorporate these, let me move this over just a little bit. I knew I wanted to incorporate the red and white gnomes, but I also love pink. Like, pink is my jam. So I wanted pink in there, and I wanted black, but I also wanted gray, and of course I wanted white. So I was trying to figure out how to put all the pieces together in all the colors. So let me show you what I came up with. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, that's okay. You can get your kit and paint it any way you want to. But here is the way that I'm gonna paint mine. So you can see I have gray, black, dark pink, light pink, red, and white. So those are the colors that I grabbed over here. I've got a bubblegum pink. I have a fuchsia. Actually, this is called magenta. Thank you for sprinkling. And hello, Miss Karen. Hello, Miss Christy. Okay, I've got black, I have white, and I have gray. Now friends, if you don't have all of these colors, you can mix your black and white to get your gray. You can mix your red and white to get a dark pink, and then mix more white to get your lighter pink. I just was gonna do it the easy way tonight. So here are all my pieces. So I've got the banner, and this is how I'm gonna paint mine. Hello, Miss Gail from Ohio. I'm gonna try to do all of the colors that are the same at once so that it'll go kind of quicker. So I'm gonna set all of my pieces out. Hello, Miss Cindy. All right, I'll set all my pieces out. I think I'm gonna do my letters last, just because they don't require as much room. Okay, so all of my stuff. Sorry y'all can't see everything that's on my tray, but I'll wipe some of that off. Okay, so I've got my Love You More 2 pieces. I've got my vintage truck and all the little pieces. I'm gonna set that out. I'm gonna get my masking tape. Friends, thank you for sprinkling, Catherine. If you are new to doing the little pieces and you want to make it easier on yourself, grab some masking tape. Hi, Melissa. Okay, grab some masking tape and stick it to a paper plate. I am sticking it to this paper. I have like a butcher paper kind of stuff down. Now I'm sticking all, let me do the right side though. Make sure you have the right sides. You might have to set them. No, Gail, I don't have a Glowforge. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so you can set them, they're etched. All these pieces are etched, so you'll know exactly where to set your finished pieces, okay? So in order to make sure I turn these the right way when I paint them, I'm gonna set them on my truck, and then after I figure out the right way, I'm gonna set them onto my masking tape. I don't have a Glowforge. I have what they refer to as a Chinese laser, so it's a bigger bed. And it has been cutting non-stop lately. Okay, so there's those little pieces. Now I'll go ahead and grab, since I'm doing the masking tape, I'll go ahead and start putting some of my letters on. I'm just kind of arranging it all. Guys, arranging it's gonna take longer than painting it. Hello, Diana. Okay, so make sure they're the right direction. And I'm gonna have to get some more masking tape. Do that. I'm gonna have to move my little gnome friend out of the way. I have too much stuff on my table. All right, so I'm just prepping right now, guys. Everything you see right here comes in the kit. The only thing that doesn't come is the paint and the masking tape. But that you can buy, it's like $1 a roll at Walmart, and it doesn't even have to be masking tape. You can use painter's tape, you can use whatever you want. But you can paint it any color you want. I showed just a minute ago how a lot of times before I paint something, if I can't quite visualize how I want it to go together, I'll actually kind of draw it up and see how the colors are gonna work. So I did that, which I'll use that as my guide so that I can see, okay, I need to paint all this red and all this, pink. And all right, so I'm putting all this together. These are the banner letters, V, E, and you can set them close together, especially the ones that are gonna be the same color. Trying to see. So, yep. The puppies are trying to get in my room. Okay, these are all gonna be white. So I've got all of those lumped together. Those are pink, those are red, black, that's okay. All right, I'm gonna put my first cup to the side. Now, friends, this cup is a little bit intimidating, but don't worry, because like I said, all of the pieces are etched. So you'll have a letter to go on every one of these etched pieces. So let's just do this. What's everybody up to tonight? I realized I was gonna make tuna salad for lunch today, and I realized that I was out of mayonnaise when I went to make tuna salad. And so I ran to the grocery store to get some, and I was gonna hurry up and come home and make some. And this was at like 2 o'clock. The kit is $32.99 with free shipping. And you can buy, I can send you the link whenever I jump off, if you'll just shoot me a message. But I got home and my kids were home from school, and I threw I'd gotten a cauliflower crust pizza, and I thought, you know what? I am too hungry to do anything else. Or to wait for my tuna salad to be ready. So I ate pizza, and now I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna finish this live tonight, grab some dinner, and y'all are just watching me. I love it. Yes, the tape is an amazing idea. I saw another crafter do it. I cannot take credit for it, but I thought that is genius. All right, so I'm just putting them all, I'm putting them in order just so I can make sure that they're all here and all of that. Oh, Alicia is waiting in the parking lot of Texas Roadhouse. I am so stinking jealous. We still have not gotten food from there. It's always either closed when we go by or like so busy that it's gonna be a 2-hour wait. I never think about getting to go. All right, so February 14th, that is all dark pink. I'm gonna set this arrow on there too. Where did I get my gnome? I don't know. I've had him for a while. He actually is a Christmas decoration that I'm repurposing for Valentine's Day. Friends, I promise once I start putting paint on, it'll go quicker. It's just all of this little tedious, these tedious pieces. But you know what's great about these tedious little pieces is you don't have to worry about your handwriting. Because I know a lot of people get like freaked out when they're like, oh, I have to write on my sign. No, you don't. It's all right here. Okay, so hugs and kisses. H. There's a G. Where's my U? I've been dying to paint this. And it's, well, hello. Y'all make sure you sprinkle the love so that other friends can jump on and say hi and get a creative break tonight. Okay. Oh, and I learned something when I designed this set. This I originally had a dot. It was a lowercase I. Do you know how many times I tried to cut that dot and it would fall through my laser bed? And I was finally like, Kara, what are you doing? You're not gonna be able to keep up with a whole bunch of little dots. So I redesigned it to be the uppercase. I'm excited to paint this too, Dana. Guys, y'all know we've had major internet problems. Today is no exception. Hello, Miss Andy, Miss Stacy. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these pieces. These are the last ones and tape them down. And then I think everything else will be bigger. Okay, so if you missed it, we're gonna decorate our vintage tiered tray. I'm gonna move this, just so I have more room so we can start painting. All right, so got all my pieces. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw this, but it's like a postage stamp that says Hugs and Kisses. Really cute. And then I'm gonna move this piece over here so everybody can see. And last thing, I'll tape these down real quick. And then we'll start painting. Thank y'all for sprinkling. If you're like, what does that mean? Why does she keep saying thank you for sprinkling? That is the S word that we're not allowed to say, but it just means to pass the fun along to your friends. All right, so I've got that taped down. Okay, let me grab my apron because this is a brand new t-shirt and I know I'm gonna get paint all over it. Okay. All right, so I am just gonna get started. Make sure, guys, when you tape your letters down, they don't necessarily have to be in order, but make sure that the right side is up because there's nothing more disappointing than painting it and then being like, oh, crud, the wrong side was up. And I forgot my rubber glove, so I'm just gonna get a little bit messy tonight. All right, I'm gonna turn my iPad back on so I can look at where all my colors go. All right, I'm gonna start with the dark pink. I'm just gonna put all of my colors in my egg carton. I've got dark pink, I'm gonna do red. Do y'all ever get an egg carton and it has a hole in the bottom? Have y'all ever done that? Yeah, I have a couple like that right now that I have to be careful before I pour my paint in. Let's do pink and white. All right, they're all ready to go. Okay, so while I'm grabbing I'm gonna use makeup sponges. While I'm grabbing my makeup sponges and starting to paint, I did want to talk to y'all about the, oh, you know what? That paint wasn't mixed up. Yay, Carrie, that makes me so happy. Okay, this paint was not mixed up, so it did not have any color whenever I put it on here. Carrie, we would love to see yours, but I wanted to talk to y'all about the box that closes tomorrow, meaning tomorrow is the last day that you can order it for the month of January. So the way that this box is gonna work is you will have the option, if you don't sign up this month, there's going to be a limited amount of openings for next month. If you're already a member, take the bottom of the carton with, yes, that's very smart, Anna. If you're already a box member, your spot is automatically kept. But I will, as I see demand go up, I will order more supplies so that we can have, you know, more boxes in other months. So this is the last chance to get this first box, and guys, it is awesome. I've got most of the stuff is already ready to go, just needs to be put together. I'm just waiting on a couple of supplies left to come in. Okay, friends, I just painted that entire Hugs and Kisses in this exterior in like what? No time. All right, I also need to paint the middle of the arrow. And with these makeup sponges, you can kind of brush, or you can just dab, however you want to do it. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna quickly put one more quick coat on because this is drying really fast, and we'll move on to the next color. Okay, I think that's all my black. Oh, no, I have some black on the tires. So let me paint my tires black. All right, so I think I'm done with this one. I'm gonna throw this one in the water. You can reuse these. Some of them get a little bit flimsy. I'm gonna do, the next color I'm gonna go with is my bubblegum pink. And I'm gonna do, we'll move this out of the way, so let's see. I'm gonna paint this bottom of the heart, bubblegum pink. Now I'm just trying to keep the paint on the top. If I get a little bit on the sides, that's okay. It's not a big deal. But what I like about these sponges is it makes it easier to not get paint on the sides. So you can just go straight across. Okay, so that is painted. Let's see what's next. I forgot to bring over my heart that goes right here. I brought the 14th, but I forgot my heart next door. Okay, so I will just grab this and I'll just paint this heart since I forgot it. This part for mine just will not be 3D. A little bit harder since I don't have the raised edges, but that's okay. Just turn it. Can't believe I did that. I walked off and left it. All right, so there's my pink heart. We're pretending like it's 3D. And now I need to paint, I think it's the big heart that goes in the back of the truck. Is that the direction it goes? Actually, I think I might have it on backwards. Have to wait and see. All right, and then I think that's all for the light pink. So I'm gonna put another quick coat. Because these paint so fast. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more paint on here. I'm sorry if you guys asked me a question. I left my heart on the table. did. I left it. I left it. Sorry if y'all ask me a question, I miss it. I will go back and answer later. I'm done with this one. Into the water it goes. All right, now I've got my dark pink. Okay, so on this one, only the outside of the etched line is gonna be dark pink for mine. So I'm just gonna use my makeup sponge to get that line. Try not to get paint everywhere. Probably set this down, but I'm running out of room. Alicia, can you bring me some food too? My family was eating leftover pizza and it smelled so good. It didn't smell like cauliflower pizza. It smelled like the full fat and healthy kind. Oh, and it had that sauce, you know what I'm talking about? That like buttery garlic yumminess. My cauliflower pizza earlier did not have that. Okay, can y'all see how I'm just doing this outside? Y'all know what's fun about y'all know what's fun about some of these pieces? Well, you could use them, flip them over and paint the backside for another season. Obviously they wouldn't be etched, but they'd be cute little decor anyway. Could do something a little bit different. I feel like I'm holding my mouth all funny while I'm painting. Okay, dark pink. Oh, the ends of the arrow are dark pink. Just gonna dab, 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 dab. And the word February and February 14th is dark pink. So I'm gonna get some more paint. Yes, Alicia, could you please bring me Brent steak? He won't be upset at all. He'll understand. Okay, and then the little heart is dark pink. And then let me see what else was dark pink. I think that might be it. I'm gonna do another quick coat. Real light this time. And then we'll move on to the next color. Oh, you know what? I'm probably going to use this sponge when I do the red, because I don't think I brought 6 over here. I was planning on only painting 4 colors. So I'm probably just going to use this, blot most of the paint out of it, and then use it for the red. So, friends, if you want to be a part of our monthly DIY decor surprise box, and tomorrow is the final day to sign up. I think there's like 8 boxes. I think that's all I've got left. And then we will be sold out for the month. Y'all get to watch, well, you'll get to see it secondhand. The unveiling of the box. I will be showing y'all the day after I paint it. I'll come live and show you everything that was in the box and what we did with it. Okay, so these are going to be red. these two, no, this is gonna be white. No, yeah, this is gonna be, yeah, white and then red. Okay. All right, so let's do the red next. So this piece and this piece are both gonna be red, and then the love banner is gonna be red. So I'm gonna get most of that off. And if you have any questions, the web link is in the description of the video. It's kinsleyscreativepalette.com, and on the very first page there is a picture of the DIY box. But if you look at the description of the video, the link takes you straight to it. It's like /DIY home decor box or something, but I'm probably gonna get that wrong. Okay. All right, so that piece is painted red. Now I'm gonna dab this one. And if you don't find it, y'all just comment that you still need the link, and after I jump off tonight, I can come back and copy those links and send them to you. Just let me know if you want the link to the DIY box, the surprise box, or the Valentine's tiered tray pieces. And I can get you the appropriate links. Okay. Lisa Limley, are you on here right now? If you are, I think you may have jumped on a few minutes ago. I don't know if you're still on though. If you are, say hi and that yes you are, because I was going to answer I saw your email right before I jumped on. I was going to answer that for you. Okay, so those two pieces are red, and now I'm going to do all of the banner. It's everywhere. This paper that I put down, oh man, it saves so much cleanup. And it's like a huge roll for like 20 bucks at Home Depot, I think it is. I think is where I got it. It's in the painting supplies. So like you could cover, a floor with it or whatever if you were going to be painting a room. I think it was with the painting. Could have been with the flooring. I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty awesome. Highly, highly suggest it. Either that or just a plastic, the disposable tablecloths. If you can just keep some of those with your craft supplies. Because the last thing that you want is to do all these fun crafts and then have all the cleanup. There's nothing fun about that. Oop. All right. I think the last color we have some gray. Yep, we have gray and then we have white. And then it'll be time to put them all together. Okay, so I've got the red on everything. I'm gonna come back here and dab this a little bit more, get it a little bit darker before I put my red away. No, friends, if you like it, that is the monthly kit. So this is not a monthly kit. This is just a product that I sell. The surprise monthly kits it's the DIY home decor kit. It's a new surprise every month. Okay, so can y'all see that? I'm gonna set that down on here just to give me a little bit more space and start putting it together. Do this red a little bit more. So yeah, it's this exact same thing. And I'm so excited. This month is I will tell you, it's an interior sign and it's reversible. It is so stinking cute. Hello, Miss Mary. I'm painting my tray tonight. Okay. Move some pieces out of the way. I've got white and gray left. So I'm gonna do white next because then I can use the white sponge for my gray as well. So white, and I think I need, not those two, oh, these two. Okay. All right. Now this does have the etching on it. And you can use a Posca pen if you want to, or you can just lightly put your paint on so that you can still see the etching underneath. And let me show y'all. I did etch the little nail holes. So if you don't paint too thick over those, you can even get away with not having to come back and do something over the top. That makes sense. My kiddos are out of school tomorrow and Monday. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm gonna switch real quick to a paintbrush because where I forgot my 3D heart next door. This is a little bit harder to paint around with the makeup sponge. So I'm just gonna slap some on with that. Now I'm not gonna glue my letters, my numbers down tonight because I'm gonna go back and get my heart and make it 3D. But I wanted to at least be able to show y'all the way this is gonna look. Oh, I need to sit back in my chair. Yes, somebody just asked, is that Vince? Yes, that's Vince and Kinsley are in there talking. Okay. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer because I'm having to cut in around this heart. So Mary, what colors did you pick? Colors did you end up doing yours? I feel like I'm getting out of camera. Okay, so y'all can see the white with the pink heart. And I'm also gonna paint this white, but I'm gonna switch back to my makeup sponge since I don't have to cut in. It's eating up this white paint. There a little bit more. Connie says it's so relaxing watching you. Well, you should be doing it with me. It's relaxing to do it too. Okay, I need to get a little bit of black. I'm gonna put it on my finger because I got a little bit of white right here while I was painting that piece. Okay, also need to paint the letters over here white. And the hearts. And some more white paint. These are going to have to dry flat tonight after I glue all the pieces on. So what I'll do, as long as everything goes as planned, I'll jump on live tomorrow and we'll arrange all of the stuff on our tray. Oh, shoot, the truck was red. I knew I was gonna mess something up, forget something. Let me paint my truck. All right, so the truck is red. The only thing I don't wanna paint is the window, because the window is not going to be red, but everything else will be. Just going to cut that in, if you can see that. So there is our cute little truck. And I'm gonna set that off to the side. I think I'm gonna grab this gray paint and I'm gonna paint the window right inside the window gray. You can do white, blue, you can leave it natural, whatever color you want. I think I'm gonna do a little bit gray. And since I have a paintbrush out, I'm gonna touch this back in so it looks like it has a little, what is that, fender? Or is that the, I don't know, what is that? The bumper. Bumper, gosh, man, I feel like an idiot. Okay, so there's the red. I think that's it. Oh, the fenders need to be red too. Dab those. And then the love, that love is white. So let me do this love white. And I'm also gonna switch gears for a second and put another quick coat of white on this round circle over here. And then if you need any touch-up paint on here, I'm gonna just hit this kind of roughly. A little bit brighter. All right, Now I need to do gray, which is going to be, put this over here, move this, and then get this piece over here. All right, so I'm going to use the one that I was using white with, and I'm just going to do gray. Now you want to cover this, but you do want to kind of leave just so you can see the etchings. You don't want to like glop the paint on. I'm gonna like put it on and then rub it off basically. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. All right. Little pieces of my makeup sponge, I'm going so hard that it's starting to come off. Throw that in the water. And then color this in. They're in there speaking Spanish to each other. Quite entertaining. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't think I realized my husband knew any Spanish words. I took French in high school, so I'm no help. Last little bit, I've got a little bit of touch up to do, just where I got, you know, one color on another, which is gonna happen. So I'm actually gonna grab my brush and just touch up a few. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ooh, that brush had different colors in it. Is she? Mary says her mom is French. Okay. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces painted. I think I'm ready to start gluing. I just need this to dry a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is cover your ears for a minute, and I'm gonna hit this with the blow dryer. Maybe I'm not. Oh, the blow dryer's unplugged. So I'll just start working on the ones that are already ready to be done. All right, so I've got my super glue. I'm gonna probably glue my fingers together tonight. I'm gonna line all these up in the right order and start gluing my pieces on. L-O-V-E. And here we go. Now I'm gonna put the glue on the wood backing piece, not on the little bitty piece. I'm just gonna start setting them in place. I have to go kind of quick. So I'm gonna do one thing at a time. All right. There we go. Look, how cute. It's hard to see, but it's white on red. It does come out really fast. It does come out fast. Okay, L-O-V-E. And then do the hearts. Now, if you get paint on you, you might have to do a little bit of touch up because I got a little bit of white paint on there. Just use my finger and touch that up real quick. Okay, so the banner is done. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's put these pieces on. Let me get my arrows. And this is so cute. Little arrows. Let me wipe this off. There's no residue or anything on it. And then I'm just gonna do dots on these ends. And then set this on. Okay. Then let me get my little white letters. Do these. And then I'm going to run a bead of glue around this outside because this is where the frame will be. No, it's not double-sided tape, it's masking tape that I just turned the corners under, and then that way I could stick my letters to it. Thank you for sprinkling, Cynthia. Oh, I didn't get that quite at the top. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this one. See how cute? Okay, and then I've got this one. It's just letters. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these letters up because this glue is gonna dry faster than it's gonna take me longer to pull these letters up. So I'm gonna grab them all so that they're ready to go. Thank you, Cynthia. Mary's painting one too. You should get her to paint you one. Mary, do you like how I just volunteered you? Okay. Oh. All right, I got all those letters. So I'm gonna do my glue real quick. I feel like I'm concentrating really hard. Okay. It's almost like a puzzle. Oh. my glue dried. Right there. Didn't get that on there quick enough. Let's see. Oh, I painted the wrong side of my K. So, you know what? I'll go back and fix that in just a second. Go ahead and glue it down. I wasn't even thinking about checking to make sure that the K was on the right side. Okay, so there's Hugs and Kisses, except with the wrong color K. So let me fix that. Let me grab my paint on here real quick. Just gonna dab very carefully. Okay, so there we go. All right, there is Hugs and Kisses. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces put together. Oh, actually we have 3. We have the banner. Let's do the truck next. Let's do... I have to get a... I brought a little bitty one. You know what? I could have just done that, huh? Carrie. I could have just left it. Okay. Oh, I don't think I got... Let me see. Oh yeah, it's punctured. I don't know why it's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, set this circle down. Try not to super glue my fingers together. All right, so after I get the circle down, I'm gonna put the truck on. I'm gonna clamp this circle because it's wanting to lift. So I'm just gonna put some clamps on here until we finish. Then got my heart. One. And the second one. Set that right there. And then I've got my fenders. Now, if you want your fenders to stand out even more, if you paint them red, you could mix a little bit of like a tiny bit of black with your red, and then they would be just a slight shade darker. We're almost done. Okay, I'm gonna try to show that to y'all. You'll see how cute? Show it a little bit closer. Leave that up there. And then this is, oh, didn't glue this piece down. I just set it down. All right, this piece is kind of big. I'm just gonna randomly put some glue in spots. I'll have to cover the whole thing. I'm not really worried about it coming up. And it helps if you don't sling your super glue everywhere. That piece out. Okay. Look how cute that piece is. The the little heart. Yes, the little heart butts right up against the big heart. And then last, but certainly not least, now I'm not gonna glue my 14th down. I'm gonna just show you where it goes. It's gonna go right here on this heart because I'm gonna put my, can y'all see that? It goes right there. But I'm gonna put my 3D heart on there before I do that. Okay, so let me pull these letters up. I'm trying to decide if I like the gel super glue or the liquid better. I can't decide. You'll have to tell me what you think. I was thinking I was gonna like the gel better, but I actually think I might like the liquid better. Oh, I painted the wrong side of my U. We're just gonna go with it, Carrie. I'm gonna take a page out of Carrie's book and say we're just gonna go with it. I do need to put some more glue on this side though. So that's the thick side. (3M) tape. Yes, I have heard of the magic of 3M tape, Jessica. Yes, all these would be cute on a Valentine tree. You're right. I've heard of the magic of 3M, but I haven't tried it yet. I need to get some and play around with it. Okay, we're gonna pretend like my 14th is glued down and it's 3D, but there's the other piece. Okay, so let me recap what all we've got. We have our truck. This is, oh, I'm going the wrong way. We have the truck circle. Yes, I've seen the peel and stick, the 3M. I just haven't gotten any. And then there's this piece. This is probably my favorite. Then there's the Love You More. There is the Hugs and Kisses. That's 5. It's 5. It comes with 6. The last one is the banner. And here are the 2 hearts. And then we've got the L, O, let me set them this way. L-O-V-E. And it does come with twine. Where did I put it? I think it's on the table somewhere. It does come with twine so that you can string this however you want to. My suggestion would be to go from the back to the front. Okay, so from the back to the front so that it looks like this. But you can do it however you want. You just have a little bit more flexibility and you can keep the letters spaced out better if you do it like that. So let me show you what I mean by that. Katie, oh my goodness. Congratulations on your new baby girl. She is so stinking pretty. My mom and I were just talking today about how much we wish we could hold her. So pretty. Katie is a mom of 2 boys and now a baby girl too. All right. Uh-oh, put my hand in white paint. So friends, if you missed this, we painted the entire Valentine tiered tray set tonight, and I'm available to ask questions, to answer questions if you have them on the DIY Home Decor Surprise Box each month. The last day to get in on this month's is tomorrow I've almost got everything cut and packed or ready to package. Oh, did y'all see what I just did? I just spelled love wrong. But I've got almost everything cut and packaged. I'm just waiting on a couple supplies to come in. And then those are all going to ship or be ready for pickup by the 25th. It's $35 a month if you... It's $35 a month if you pick up here locally. Or if you want it shipped, it's $43. Yes, I just misspelled it. Isn't that funny? I actually saw it up there. I didn't even see it, like, I guess because I'm looking at it upside down. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up in just a second, show you what this looks like. Now, you could adjust this. Which way do I go? This way. Isn't that so cute? You could adjust it to make your letters closer together or farther apart. The good thing about the twine is it kind of holds the letters in place. It has a little grip to it. And then you should have plenty left. I could actually put some of this on this other side, like bring my letters further on. That way you can tie it to your tier tray. Speaking of which, I have a bunch of those shipping out tomorrow. So if you have one on order, it will ship either tomorrow or Saturday, I believe. Okay, so here is our vintage tier tray. And I don't want to get paint on our gnome. I'm going to kind of move that like this. But what you would do is you would just... I almost had a disaster. It's teetering on. I don't want to set it in wet paint. But you would just tack it up around here. Can y'all see that? So it would go all the way around. Or if you wanted to have it hanging from the top tier, you could. The top tier is a little bit small though. So anyway, that is what we will be decorating tomorrow. This tier, this bottom tier, is tall enough so that you can put taller signs and embellishments down there. And thank y'all for letting me paint with you tonight.